not too late. Together we can change the world. Lay the puzzle pieces out, find out what it's all about. Together we can change the world. Can't do it by myself, so I'm asking for your help. Together we can change the world.
Environment is no one's property to destroy, but everyone's responsibility to protect. A very good morning to one and all. Today we, the students of class 11C, are here to present our assembly on the topic Sustainable Development Goals, Responsible Consumption and Production.
The Sustainable Development Goals, or the Global Goals, are a collection of 17 interlinked goals designed to be a blueprint to achieve a better and more sustainable future for all. The SDGs were set up in 2015 by the United Nations General Assembly and are intended to be achieved by the year 2030.
Sustainable Development Goal 12, titled Responsible Consumption and Production, is one of the 17 Sustainable Development Goals established by the United Nations in 2015. The official wordings of the Sustainable Development Goal 2015 are to ensure sustainable production and consumption patterns.
Our nation is struggling for achieving sustainable development goals. To achieve this noble mission, the involvement of the masses is most essential for responsible consumption and production, which are directly interlinked. The consumption is possible only when there is sufficient production, ensuring its minimum, rather zero wastage. So is the production, which needs to be eco-friendly and sufficient to meet out the quality and quantity for consumption.
Everyone deserves to live in a world where we produce just enough of what we need and reuse the stuff so that the houses, trees are kept clean and our green spaces stay green. There are ways for us to cut down the consumption and cut down the production for the stuff we make. For example, if the people take the bus to work instead of everyone driving their car, that will reduce the need to produce more vehicle and use more gas. If we recycle the plastic packaging and use it to make more new things like clothes and art, that makes the plastic from being in the sea where it can make difficult for the sea life. But the demand for things is rising. With more and more people living on the earth will produce more cars and more gas than ever before, and more plastic packaging which has to go somewhere, maybe the ocean or the land, which leak dangerously. But good people are working to cut down on things we make and the things we use and the things we throw away. Students are taking up the recycling projects, changing the way they think about the waste by reusing to create new things. Grown-ups are swapping this gas on the power to make it more eco-friendly and producing vehicles which are better for the environment. And others are collecting leftover food from hotels and restaurants and giving it to the people who need it. So, when everyone has enough but not too much, our world will be a cleaner, fairer, and better place to live in.
Let us have a look at some of the important targets of responsible consumption and production. First, implementation of the 10-year Sustainable Consumption and Production Framework. Second, sustainable management and use of natural resources. Third, halve global per capita food waste. Fourth, responsible management of chemicals and waste. Fifth, substantially reduce waste generation.
6. Encourage companies to adopt sustainable practices and sustainability reporting. 7. Promote sustainable public procurement procedures. 8. Promote universal understanding of sustainable lifestyle. So now let's look forward to an enactment, since expression is the best way to spread awareness.
Students, we have been talking so much about resource conservation and the need towards a sustainable livelihood and the need to produce and consume reasonably and responsibly. You all should know that this is the 12th goal of the 17 goals of sustainable development. Try to do your part and act as a responsible citizen.
This extra food that I took was about to throw could have been saved if I could have acted wisely and have taken only as much as I required. This would be acting like a responsible consumer. If everyone on this planet thinks the same way, then we would be able to save a lot of food, and this would lead to the regulated production by the consumers, and hence a lot of resources would be saved.
Why is the light switch on when no one is in the room? I should act as a vigilant consumer and turn it off to prevent any further energy wastage.
Papa, let's wash the car today with water in the bucket and not with the pipe, as it will help in conserving water. Each drop counts. We know that how many parts of this globe have become scarce in this essential resource. Let's act responsibly. Grandma, let's take this cloth bag along for getting the vegetables. Then we need not to get those plastic bags which cause environmental degradation. Hence, we will be acting reasonably and doing our part by producing no harmful waste. Mom, earlier this lake used to be so polluted by the nearby factory, but now it seems to be clean. How did this change came about?
Beta, the factory owners have to abide by the SDG goal number 12, that is responsible for consumption and production, and have to abide by a number of international multilateral agreements on hazardous waste and other chemicals, including the Montreal Protocol, Basel Convention, Rotterdam Convention, and Stockholm Convention. So they recognized their waste and chemical disposal system well.
We saw how our collective and daily actions, though very meager at the global level, have the potent to bring the desired changes, only if practiced wholeheartedly by the masses. Now let's take a look at a few facts and figures.
Each year, an estimated one-third of all the food produced, nearing 1.3 billion tons, worth around $1 trillion, ends up rotting in the bins of consumers and retailers or spoiling due to poor harvesting and transportational services. If the people worldwide switched to energy efficient light bulbs, the world would save 120 billion US dollars annually. Should the global population reach 9.6 billion by 2050, an estimate of equivalent to that of 3 planets would be required to provide the natural resources needed to sustain the current lifestyles.
Sustainable consumption and production is about doing more and better with less. It is also about decoupling economic growth from increasing resource efficiency, environmental degradation, and promoting sustainable lifestyles. Sustainable consumption and production can also contribute substantially to poverty alleviation and the transition towards low carbon and green economies.
For the past few years, we have seen depletion of resources and life become more scarce due to the pandemic. However, what we need is not a global based revolution, rather, transformation. We need to fulfill our obligations towards Mother Nature, act wisely and diligently, stop depletion of resources, and work along with the fellow inhabitants to undo the mistakes that we once committed. Thank you.